The problem is find the longest increasing subsequence is in an array. For example, in this numbers array, the longest is 0, 1, 2, 3, which is length of 4 of an increasing subsequence. And for example 3, since there is no increasing, or it is a non-increasing array, so the longest subsequence is just itself, so there's only one element in an increasing subsequence. So by solving these problems, I'm going to use dynamics programming by iterating through all the elements in the list and check if there's any number that is less than the current element before it. If so, we record that number and continuously continually iterate through the rest of the array and find the largest increasing index in a dynamics dictionary, a dynamics programming array. So by doing that, I'm going to use a nested for loop. The outer for loop is ranging from the first element till the end, and during each iteration, it will iterate the elements before it. If there's a number that is less than the current number, I will count the number before it. If not, just leave it with itself and continuing go to the end. For example, the outer while loop will start from the first element, and if the elements before it is smaller than the current element, we can increase the sequence by 1. So it will be 1, 2, 1, 1, 1, 1. And then we move on to the next element, to the second element, and iterate through from the start to the current. It is not less than the current. It's not greater than the target, than the current. So we could simply increment by 1, then move on to the 1, which is greater than the current. So we leave it there. And let's move on to the third element. First 0 is smaller than 3, and yet we could increment by 1. And then 1 is smaller than 3, yet we can increment by 1. And then 0 is smaller than 3, we leave it as it is. Then move on to 0 is smaller. Okay. increment by 1. And 1 is smaller than 2. Yes, increment by 1. 0 is smaller. And 3 is greater. So we leave it there, leave it as it is. And at last, 0 is smaller, yes. 1 is smaller, yes. 0 is smaller, yes. 3 is smaller. 3 is not greater than 3. Yes. 2 is smaller. So the longest in this array is 4. You know what? Actually, I was wrong about counting the length of an increasing sequence in an array. So let's start from the beginning. Okay. Start from the first index. If 1 is greater than 0, yes, it is. So the maximum between the itself and the previous count by 1, increase by 1, which is 2, is smaller. So we choose the greater one, so it is 2. And move on to the second element. Is 0 greater than 0? No. Is 0 greater than 1? No. Okay. Move on to the third element. If 3 greater than 0? Yes, it is. We compare 1 with the index of first element. The index of first element. Sorry, we compare 1 with the count of the first element, increased by 1, which is 2, is smaller, so we choose 2. Is 3 greater than 1? Yes, it is. 3. If 3 greater than 0? Yes, it is. But since 1 plus 1 is 2, which is smaller than 3, so we do not recount it. Is 2 greater than 0? Yes, it is. Is 2 greater than 1? Yes, it is. But since is 2 greater than 0? Yes, it is. Is 2 greater than 1? Yes, it is. 3. If 2 greater than 0? Yes, it is, but we have count this 0. We don't recount. So it is still 3. Is 2 greater than 3? No. Okay, the last one. Is 3 greater than 0? Yes. Is 3 greater than 1? Yes. Is 3 greater than 0? Yes. Is 3 greater than 3? No. Is 3 greater than 2? Yes.